Let's get it! Match up for the week, here's the scoop. Your boy Drone keep getting the loot. Underdog, who will prevail? Stay tuned, Drone about to tell.
What to do, baby? What to do? Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Drone's Big Dog Picks. NFL Week 8, I went 10-6. College Week 9, I went 3-1. And I told you we don't do losing, and we will not start this week. Let's go, baby. Texans, Jets, Saints, Panthers. Really, who cares? But you got to pick one. I'm going with Saints. Commanders, Giants, Commanders. Dolphins, Bills. Chargers, Browns. We're going with Jameis Winston and the Browns. Patriots, Titans, Patriots. Cowboys, Falcons, Cowboys, Raiders, Bengals. I'm going with Bengals. Broncos, Ravens, Bears, Cardinals, Bears, Jaguars, Eagles. Rams, Seahawks. We're going with the Rams, baby. Lions, Packers. I'm going with the Pack in Lambeau Field. Colts versus Vikings. I'm going with the Vikings. Bucks, Chiefs. We're going with the Chiefs. Ohio State, Penn State in college. I'm going Ohio State. Texas Tech, Iowa State. I'm going Iowa State. Vandy versus Auburn. I'm going with Vandy. And Army versus Air Force. I'm going with Army. Those are John's Big Dog Picks. Hey. What's up, baby? What's up? It's time for Drone's Big Dog Picks show. Let's go. I got my fellas in the house. We've been on hiatus for a while, but we're back, baby. Let's get it. Let me introduce Mr. Phil Townsend himself, Mr. LU. What's going on, Mr. LU?
Tell me about it. What's up, baby? Look, I didn't know that Big Drone's pick was just for sign language this time around.
I heard we got the resident, the Mr. Blow Up comedian, Mr. Marc Howard from California. What's going on, Marc? Where's Marc at? I know he on here. Come on, what's up, Marc?
Nope. The producer is asleep.
Oh, no, Marc.
The producer, look.
Well, Marc got to get in where he fit in. So we got the resident genius, our producer on the ones and twos of the video, Mr. Vance Bradford. What's going on?
Mr. Vance mess it up.
I know when to come in because I'm where I'm supposed to be. So I want to give a shout out to everybody.
Mess it up, producer.
But hey, real quick though, did y'all see the seal before the Drone Big Dog pick started?
Yeah, we seen the seal, baby.
I voted. Y'all vote? I hope y'all vote.
No, I ain't voted yet. I ain't voted yet, man. I
stand in line.
Hey, man, it's been 2-3 hour lines up here in Oklahoma all 3 days. It's been early voting been open since Thursday. It's been 3 hours all day long.
Oh, okay.
Well,
so I'm either gonna go early in the morning. I'm just going Tuesday.
Oklahoma. I was just talking with someone about this the other day. In Oklahoma, it's good. At least you'll be able to vote for the president and vice president because you're not changing any of that redneckness in Oklahoma. It will be there down the line forever. It's a shame when Oklahoma is redder than the deepest.
If people come out and vote, but people don't come out and vote because we got this archaic voting system for president, and so people feel like their vote don't count. So why should they come out and vote? Because it don't go vote for vote. So a lot of people don't come out and vote, and so because we got this archaic voting system which they set up because of black.
Yeah, it's called the Electoral College.
Yeah, because of the black votes back in slavery times and when we got the right to vote. So they set this craziness up that don't make sense, that's archaic, where everything else is vote to vote except the presidency. Does that make any kind of sense?
Well, again, once it ends up boiling down anyway, it's that archaic rule is going to be the Electoral College anyway.
See, but you need to get rid of Electoral College and just go vote for vote, all the other races is. That's why I say it's archaic system.
They can't win like that.
They
can't win like that.
But I will tell you this: they sure introduce you to a multitude of ways to cheat. I can give them that much creativity. Never say they aren't creative. Racism is a mother.
Well, y'all, I like to say, go out and vote, man. Let your voice be heard.
Hey, fellas, we're at the halfway mark of the NFL season, and we have some surprises. We have some things that didn't make sense. But no matter what it is, Phil gonna say he picked it. So no matter what it is, that's the way it's gonna go. But hey, I'm gonna start with you, Phil. Who is your biggest surprise that is winning right now? That's not at the bottom, but at the top in the NFL. And we're gonna start with the NFC in the NFC. Who is your biggest surprise that's up there?
Well, really, to me, it's not a surprise. But I'd have to, I almost feel I have to say the Arizona Cardinals just so I can get their play in with Kyler Murray. But that's not who I'm going to say because you all are just going to poo-poo and disrespect that anyway. So I'm going to have to go with the Washington Commanders led by Jaden Daniels. If I tell you, I mean, here they are sitting atop the East, looking with a 6-2 record. He's thrown for over 71% of his passes, over 1,700 yards, just averaging good per throw attempt. I mean, it's really good to see. And I got to tell you, my man, Cliff, coming out of Texas Tech, on his way to USC, by way of the Arizona Cardinals, taking a little leisure time off, and then coming and leading with that potent offense.
So who is your biggest surprise, Mr. Vance Bradford?
Well, look, the Dallas Cowboys.
You know what, man?
What?
Hey man, can we have a real show, man?
I mean, I am surprised because
no. Listen to the
Bill just said the Redskins.
This was the best. He said the best.
I said that's winning.
No,
I didn't. I said that is winning. That is winning. Who is your biggest surprise team that is winning in the NFC?
But if Dallas win one more game, they'd be right up top. They'll be right up there.
No, they would not.
Hey, man,
they'll be in first place.
Hey, man,
no, they won't.
Yeah, they would.
No, they won't.
What is this for?
It would be.
Look,
Is Marc coming in?
Jeremiah,
Bring him in.
whatever you do, I never ever want whatever Vance is on.
Hey, Marc, we're not listening to Vance no more. We're gonna go to you. The question was, who is the biggest surprise in the NFC that is winning that's supposed to be at the bottom that you never thought was gonna be up there? Who is your biggest surprise?
The Dallas Cowboys.
I would say the Steelers.
The NFC, man, you acting like Vance now.
Sorry. You got me.
I tried to give you a hint, Mark.
I'm thinking NFL. Vance.
You ain't saying no NFL. Shut up, old.
Vance.
Hey, move your camera down.
So,
Mark, your face has been cut out. There you go.
There we go. Perfect.
So, I would say in the NFC, I would go with the Rams.
They're your biggest surprise winners?
I didn't think very much of them at all. So maybe I underestimated them.
Well,
I truly didn't think much of them at all.
They're doing what you expected.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, they're winning some more games. They beat San Francisco.
They're in fourth spot.
They beat San Francisco.
You see, what's in that Coca-Cola? You got the old-fashioned Coke, didn't you?
I don't know, but I think Vance's stuff might be filtering up.
No.
I got the Coke. And actually, I'll change that. I'll change that. Sorry, I'm tripping because I'm going through a lot of stuff, but it's all good. The Minnesota Vikings.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I like that one.
I definitely didn't see that, and I'm for whatever reason I'm glad for Sam Darnold because he took a lot of heat, especially seeing ghosts in New York. And apparently there are ghosts because Aaron Rodgers is seeing ghosts too right about now. So if it wasn't for that Odell Beckham-ish type catch from the young fella
Wilson, yep.
Garrett Wilson, yeah, it wouldn't have been anything. So I'm glad, Vance. I appreciate you keeping the show funny with your ignorance, and that's all good.
For me to answer, I agree with Phil. My biggest surprise is the Commanders. I did not pick the Commanders, especially to be 6-2 right now. And
they're not successful. I hate that team. I would not acknowledge them.
I picked them to be third. And here it is, they first in their division, and so I got to give it up to them. But I like the Minnesota Vikings. I had Minnesota probably finishing between 3 and 4.
Jayden Downs is doing very well. He is doing well. That's a good call.
I actually thought Minnesota would be doing quite well. You know, with Brian Flores' defense, and that he's calling, and O'Donnell, he showed last year he's the real deal. So I didn't see Minnesota. I saw them with a really good record myself.
But I was going to ask y'all real quick. Even though
sure, Phil,
Jefferson. Jeremiah, even though they got Jefferson maybe out there doing his thing, what do you think Addison would do, man?
Hold up. Is Vance trying to sound like he's knowledgeable right now?
No. Vance trying to get some free fantasy football information.
Look, Vance, look, I know he came in what he said. Just understand, Vance gave what he gave because really he is a Cowboys fan. He really is.
Think so?
So let's go.
I know you are.
Let's go AFC. Who is your surprise team that's doing real well in the AFC? Mark, we'll start with you.
I made the mistake and put them in there. I said the Steelers. I didn't think much of them with the quarterback situation. But Mike Tomlin has proven time and time again he can run a ship, man. He can coach it.
Yeah, I like Mike. I always said that Mike Tomlin. I'm a Mike Tomlin fan. Even though he's a head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm a Mike Tomlin fan, man. He's straight up. I would love to have him as head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, but we know that will never happen.
So, that's not gonna happen. I'll say it like they say it down in you guys' neck of the woods. That man can coach.
Who is your surprise team in the AFC, Phil?
Well, I was actually going to say Pittsburgh because the league did everything they could the way they fixed the schedule. Since they've been saying for the last 4 years, Tomlin won't have a winning season each of those years. And so this year, everybody said the league purposefully put it on him so to make sure he won't have a winning season this year. And he's showing that. But my biggest surprise is the Denver Broncos. Now,
nice one.
Because what I'm still on is that defense of the Denver Broncos is lights out, crazy mad. The offense still is it's not really quarterback play that's doing it. He's lucky if they had another quarterback behind him before the last 2 games, he'd have been benched. My bad. Sean Payton, they don't have a black quarterback back there for Sean Payton to yell all that and cuss all out and stuff, right? It's kind of funny.
Let's be real though. Russell deserved to get cussed out, man.
When Bo Nix got up in his grill, what he said. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Well. Drew Brees said the same. Drew Brees said what Russell Wilson did. Sean Payton don't respect. He said he would have respected Russell Wilson if Russell Wilson would have went back at him. He said
he didn't respect Russ from Jump Street.
But no, I'm saying what Drew Brees said. Drew Brees said that when Bo Nix went back at Sean Payton, he earned some points and respect of Sean Payton. Sean Payton wants his quarterback
Drew
to go
Brees
back
doesn't
at him.
understand that Russ would have ended up locked up in the jail for going back. He is in Denver, where they had the home of the Klan for legislative means. Denver, until recently, Denver's legislative means, all the government was you had to literally be a Klan member.
Who is your okay? Let's go to Vance. Who's your surprise team, Vance?
Well, I was
Dallas Cowboys.
I was going to say Indy, but I think I'm going with the Cleveland Browns.
They your surprise team that's winning?
Yes, they are. Ain't they winning?
No.
Oh my God!
They winning with Jameis Winston. They just won. What is y'all talking about?
That's one game.
They are winning with Jameis Winston. Stop.
Oh my God!
Watch what happened. Watch Jameis.
So
Man,
Jeremiah,
turn this around.
Jeremiah,
You had no
serious,
idea Jameis would be even playing.
Serious business. This is why I tell you he's a Cowboys fan. He ain't paying attention to nobody else but the Dallas Cowboys. That's why I said when you said it, his team that surprised him winning the AFC is still the Cowboys. They beat the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The funny thing is that you all have heard me talk about Jameis Winston and how his team would win with him playing. I just said it last time we were on the show.
There you go. See, there you go.
Because that's what I do, baby.
Y'all ain't even close to me, man. Not even close.
This is what I'm saying, Van.
You're not even close to me, baby.
I said the surprise team at the halfway mark. Jameis just started playing
at the halfway, but he at the halfway mark, and he is a surprise.
Hey,
he's a surprise.
Here's what
I no surprise.
See, let me tell you how much he surprised he is.
One game.
Have y'all ever seen Gomer Pyle?
Hey,
guys, Gomer Pyle?
Yeah, you're Gomer.
This is what Vance looks
like.
Andy
Griffin, you're
No, he's
no. Listen. Let me show you what Vance. Let me show y'all what Vance looks like right now.
Don't leave them.
Who? I'm gonna show you what Vance look like. So Jeremiah, ask me that question. Ask me the question. This is what Vance really sound like. Go ahead, ask me the question.
Who is the surprise team in the AFC that is winning at the halfway mark?
So they're eating the pets. They're eating the dogs in the neighborhood. They're eating the pets. These people come here. They're eating the dogs. That's exactly what you look like right now.
Shout out! Shout out to SA Lakers.
What's
Commander
up, SA Lakers?
Baby. I just talked about them.
Okay, let's go to
that Hail Mary was Chicago should be forfeited for the rest of the season for that.
Let's go to the next one. All right. Who is at the halfway mark? Who is that? Who is your team in the NFC that you thought was going to do good, but they're not? We're going to start with you, Vance.
Can I
go ahead and say it.
Other than them Cowboys?
I mean, you just said they're winning. You're surprised they're winning.
I never said they were winners. I never said not
you
these.
You said who's the surprise team? You said who's the surprise team that's winning in NFC? You said the Cowboys
in 2024.
Hey man, time out. Answer the question, man.
He can't.
Who is that surprise team that you thought was going to be winning, and they're not in the NFC at the halfway mark?
I don't
Come
really
on, you Cowboys fan.
Gonna be winning because like the Eagles is my team. And they winning.
The
And I
Eagles are
thought
not
they gonna be
Eagles are
winning.
not your team. You're a Cowboys fan.
Okay,
Stop lying.
okay. Let's go, Phil. Phil, we go to you.
Yeah, I have to say the Los Angeles Rams, and I
You
know
thought
they
they was
finished
gonna,
the set.
you thought they was gonna do better than what they are?
Yeah, remember before the season started, I talked about how they were actually predicted to win the West, and I said, of course, they wouldn't beat out the Arizona Cardinals. And then what happened? I'm sorry, Dizzle. I said they wouldn't beat out the Cardinals, and San Francisco would be second or third, probably third behind the Rams.
Okay, when the dust settles, so we'll see.
So given their injury history this season, at times playing without both offensive tackles, and then playing at times without both main wide receivers, they've just been pounded with injuries. So for them to be where they're at, even that, I mean, just think about it. They had one victory a couple of weeks ago, So yeah, so I would say it's the Rams. But
Okay, who you got, Mark?
Terrible.
I would definitely say the Cowboys here. I didn't care about the record in that sense. The injuries, I think, definitely took a big toll. Taken a big toll. Definitely, that loss to New Orleans was atrocious. And so that part there, 3 and 4, we should. Looking at New Orleans, we should be at least 4 and 3.
I forgot that's winning in y'all's eyes.
So it would have been a winning record in that sense. There, I wouldn't have been happy with that. Understanding that if I take and look at the injuries and the level of schedule, but losing to the New Orleans Saints really puts us under 500. And that part, if I look at who else is losing, because I have to remind myself who else is losing. The Giants, am I surprised about them? No. Am I surprised about the Bears? And the Bears are actually 4 and 3, even though they're at the bottom of the division. Am I surprised about Carolina? No. I'm surprised at how they're treating Bryce Young. I can look at Seattle's 4 and 4, and New Orleans is 2 and 6, and the way they looked against us, I can say I'm surprised at 2 and 6 because they look like world beaters against us, which tells me I'm very, very disappointed in the fact the way we didn't show up worth a damn against the New Orleans Saints.
My shocker, even though they're in first place, is the Atlanta Falcons. They're in first place in their division, but I thought the Atlanta Falcons would be a better team than what they are. They're very up and down. You never know which Atlanta Falcons team you're going to get. They still don't use B.J. Robinson like they should.
Who's B.J. Robinson?
Well, he's just saying Bijan.
Bijan. Yeah, Bijan. They still don't use.
Come on, Jeremiah.
Come on, man. Come on, Jeremiah.
Say it like you black. Bijan.
No.
They still don't use him. They still don't use him like they should. I thought the defense would be playing a lot better with the pickups that they had. With the pickups that they had some pretty good pickups. I thought the defense would be playing a lot better with Vance Joseph as the head coach. But I thought, like I said, the Falcons would be playing a lot better than what they're playing.
Shout out to Avery Williams on the
Vance Joseph isn't the head coach.
Known him since he was a kid.
Raheem Morris.
Yeah, Raheem Morris. Yeah.
Look,
I get mixed up. You know, they say we look alike.
If I can just comment on that, Jeremiah. Look, I think first of all, that I could see what you're saying about them winning more, but you probably didn't remember that the Baker is in that division.
Oh, stop that! Stop that!
No.
But stop that! Hold on,
if the Baker wouldn't have lost his 2 main wide receivers, we know that
Cousins
that
chewed them up, man.
Now,
Stop.
Look, here's the real thing, and you know this is so true. Who has said and rightfully predicted that Dallas would win at least 12 games the last few years. It's me, little old me. Now, you did not hear me say this this year. And the reason you didn't hear me say it is because they are who they are. And that's who I thought they would be.
Jeremiah.
Right now, because of how Jerry
let me
played
get
the
back to your
card.
Atlanta Falcons and damn them Cowboys. He was talking.
You brought him up quite a bit. All of a sudden, now it's
Jeremiah said that the
favorite
up and down of the Atlanta Falcons, how they're up and down. So I know in the past, but then it's week 9. Do you think Cousins is going to be up and down, or you going to think Cousins is going to be doing it this week? This week.
I don't have the Falcons winning this week.
That sounds like somebody trying to get something in a.
He's trying to. Yeah, that's what he's trying to get a fancy football pick.
Is Atlanta Falcons? Does Cousins play for the Atlanta Falcons?
Yes,
is he a big part of the Atlanta Falcons, whether they win or lose?
And he's a big part. He's a big part of your fantasy football team too.
So either start him or don't start him.
I told you I'm Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts.
Look, SA Lakers. He's on Vance's side. He's got the cowgirl.
Well, he always gonna say that, but me and Mark, we said we surprised that Dallas is where they at. Dallas should not be where they at, but you know,
without a running game.
Hold on, let me finish.
With that running game,
let me finish. They were picked to be further along than where they were, not to be third in their division. But with what Jerry Jones did over the summer, everything
didn't do.
It's not shocking. I said from get-go. I didn't like Zimmerman.
Man, shut up.
I didn't like Zimmerman as defensive coordinator because to me, Zimmerman didn't do nothing the first time around. He was with Dallas Cowboys. They wasn't in top 10. They wasn't even top 15 so 1 year. Other than that, they was in 20.
Look,
that defense.
I thought they were a little better sometimes.
I looked it up.
Dallas could have hired Rex Ryan, but they're so cheap.
Yeah.
They didn't want to pay Rex Ryan. And so what did they do? They decided to get the coach that had the 29th ranked defense in Mike Zimmer before he got fired from the Vikings.
So my thing is, I'm confused, Jeremiah. I mean, what you just said about the Cowboys and how you think they should be playing better? What you just saying about them? You pretty much said they didn't have nothing, but you think they should know
when I didn't make the early prediction on Dallas winning a dozen games that they were going to be losing.
Okay.
I asked Jeremiah a question.
Hey, let me say this, Jeremiah. You do how you want to. You do how you want to on this, but I please would say we ain't gonna turn this into a point where Vance McGee can have his platform to try to hate and undo all that stuff. I'm not going with all that. What is. We can either predict who we predict about, but anytime we predict the Cowboys and they lose, how you predict? No, we predict them because we predicted them. All right, so then leave it with that and move on.
Who you got?
Why didn't you answer my cousin's question?
Because you ain't asked no question worth answering.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Do I think Cousins is gonna do anything this week? No. End discussion. Okay. AFC. Who's that surprise team in the AFC that you thought would be doing a lot better? That's not. And we're gonna start with you, Mark.
Chargers. I thought the Chargers would do better, and I thought, Chargers. I thought the Chargers would do better, and that's not saying a whole hell of a lot, and that's probably because Denver's doing so much better. But I thought Justin Herbert would. He's not doing bad, but I thought he would turn it around. It looked good in the first game. It looked like having Harbaugh, that excitement would, But I know that's only going to last for so long. You got to actually play, but. I thought they would figure a way with Harbaugh and even their defense. Their defense has been pretty solid, so I thought they would be better than that.
All right, who you got? Who you got? Vance.
Them Thunderbirds.
Who the crap is that?
Oh, you never heard of the Thunderbirds? Them Jets, man, them Jets. That's all I got to say. It's them Jets.
Okay, good. Phil?
Who you got, Phil?
Got nothing to say.
There's nothing to answer on that.
Got nothing to say. It's the Jets.
To respond to that would be worse than you.
Who's better?
Who you got, Phil?
Better than you thought?
We're not responding. We said you got it.
They still have a positive record, but mine
Who
is
does? Who has a
Phil is
positive
talking-
record?
Go ahead,
talking
Phil.
about something else, Vance.
they
Be
still
quiet.
have a positive record, but my team would be the Ravens. And I expected their defense. Yeah, they lost a few players, but I expected their defense to still be much better. You have Derrick Henry averaging 6.5 yards per carry. Now, I would like to see his 18 carries a game on average bump up to at least 22 to 25. That would be great for me to see that, especially now in the second half of the season. So therefore, like I said earlier, when I said earlier they needed to play Lamar under the center more, they started doing that. Shout out, thank you for hearing me, John Harbaugh.
What place are the Ravens?
Him too.
Anyway, Lamar Jackson, you have this guy having a banner year already. Sitting up there, Lamar is probably going to throw for 4,000 yards this year. It's crazy. He's already at that couple of thousand mark, setting up 17 TDs. So I look for Lamar to have at least that 30 plus TD action going and only 3 interceptions. Yeah, with those two having those type of stats, they still need that one key wide receiver.
They just traded for one. They just traded for one.
Okay.
No, I'm saying the one key one to put them over the top.
They just traded for one. You mean what's he ain't the guy? Who's the fool they got?
I tell you, pretty good. Go ahead.
Thank you, Vance.
Mine is not really one team. Mine is a conference.
What place is the Ravens though?
I thought the AFC North would be a better conference, be a stronger conference than what it is.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that, I thought the Browns with the defense they had and everything, I thought they would be a lot better, a lot stronger.
Why? No quarterback, no running game.
But who Deshaun Watson I thought would play a lot better, but to me, he hasn't lived up to.
Jameis Winston.
Let me finish, Phil. Now he didn't live up to the billing. But I just thought that division would be a lot stronger with Cincinnati and with Cleveland. I thought they would give a better showing than what they have, and they haven't. And so, to me, that division is not as strong as people thought that they were going to be.
I think Cleveland is looking just like I thought they were.
There you have it.
And
you're right, Mark.
Pittsburgh is doing better than I thought.
Exactly.
Baltimore is pretty solid.
Well, Pittsburgh.
I think they're right on par, and they're going to beat up on each other.
Cincinnati, I expected them to be where they had. They had a disgruntled T. Higgins, who people thought faking whether he's hurt or not. Chase. I didn't expect
Chase is doing it. He playing like a contract year.
But division wise, they were listed as being one of the strongest divisions.
Yeah, but that's because
in
they're
the
still
AFC.
basing that off of Joe Burrow being some type of superhero.
And so that's why I said not just one particular team.
Jeremiah,
that's why I said division.
You need to start listening to this show more. Because if you listen to this show more, you will hear me talk. And you will understand that you wouldn't be saying something like what you just said.
Hey, I try to forget really as fast as I can, Jeremiah. Don't worry about it. In fact, I don't even really have to try. But the thing is that they touted the AFC Central to be that because it's the AFC Central. It's an old school division, so they give them love, just like the NFC East. Those are the two old school throwbacks, still very, very competitive within. Those are the two top old school, two top NFL conferences divisions in football.
Yeah. Well, reason I said division is because I didn't really when Bengals got rid of Mixon, they lost their run game, and that helped out Burrows a great deal.
Right.
That run game. So
Yeah,
I didn't really.
Picking up Moss.
Chase Brown is a run game.
Indianapolis. What's going to be the thing?
Is that God? Did God come? Oh,
yeah. Chase Brown. What are you talking about?
No, it's just Vance. Okay.
But he ain't good as Mixon.
He's
running. He's doing his thing.
No, he's not.
Yeah, because they believed in who's that in front of him? Moss?
No.
Once they get Moss out the way, they got Moss out the way now.
No.
All right.
No.
All
do you see what Mixon doing with the Texans?
You still like Elliott, Jeremiah? Y'all like Elliott?
Do you see what Mixon is doing with the Texans?
You sound bitter, Vance.
No, not at all.
All right, well,
be saying what y'all like.
Jeremiah said,
because everything I say is wrong with what y'all like. Okay.
Well,
okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Everything you do say is wrong.
Okay.
All right. Y'all listen to
He just revealed how bitter he is now.
Y'all listen to Drone's Big Dog Picks on TAAN TV, the African American network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. All right. The game of the two big games this week that we're going to talk about, Lions versus the Packers down in Lambeau. This is for first place in the NFC North. The Lions are with Goff. Goff is playing his tail off with an 83% completion record. The wide receivers, everything else, the Lions has been playing their behind off. I still think they need to pick up a rush in by losing Hutchinson. But in this game, I like the Packers in this game. Jacob's been running us behind out. Jordan Love is looking good. If Jordan Love can play through the injury that he have, I like the Packers over the Lions this week down in Lambeau. What you say, Vance? We're gonna start with you, Vance. What you got?
I mean, you really think you sound geniuses, but Detroit and Jared Goff cannot play. He's terrible outside in natural elements, and I think he only plays 2 games he got this season outside. So that's one, and that's a big part of it. Now, if Jordan Love plays, see, that's his thing, man. You don't know how ready he'll be, and so that's a toss up. If they put in Malik, that changes things for the Packers. So it could be one of these 16-13 type of games when we're looking for a shootout. Don't think it's going to happen. Plus, it might snow in Lambeau. So I'm just going to flip a coin. I don't want no parts of this game.
What? Hold on.
I don't want no parts of this game.
Green Bay?
The Lions in Green Bay.
Weather.
I mean, we say every time we have a global reach. We say every time we have a global reach, and hold on, we have a global reach. That means the whole world hears Vance and his stupid.
Hold on. He said snow. I see rain. I see rain.
Weather.
No, you said it might snow.
You just said snow, fool.
But it rains before it snow.
Hey, man.
It rains before it snow.
It gotta be below. It gotta be below. It can't be 52 and 60 degrees for it to snow, man.
Jeremiah.
It rains before it snow.
Jeremiah, hold on.
It ain't good weather.
Let that last statement, he said it rained before it snow. Let that just sink. Let that sink in. Sometimes it's like a fart. You just gotta let that.
Marc, is your weatherman always 100%?
You turn your face up and you wait for the fart to dissipate and stop smelling.
Is your weatherman 100%?
Hey, Vance, it's supposed to be 52 degrees in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and it's going to snow.
It's going to be 52 at 3 p.m.
And see, here's the thing.
Tremendously.
Here's the thing. He's going to continue to ride with the dumb stuff.
I think the Green Bay Packers will win it just because.
No, it's too late now. It's too late now.
I think Green Bay gonna win it.
No.
Okay,
I said it was a toss-up.
Say nothing.
Now I'm picking. I said it was a toss-up.
Okay, let's go, Phil. Phil, who you got, Phil?
I pick Green Bay.
Hey, Phil, who you got inside this snowstorm?
Hold on. Vance, your whole life is a toss-up.
Well,
inside the snowstorm, who you got?
As a person who's seen blizzards at 52 degrees.
Yeah. Man. 52.
Global warming.
Let me blow up my coat.
Global warming.
Look,
he sound like he's from Southern California all day. They think 65 is freezing. They think 65 is freezing. They say the word freezing out there.
He said 52 degrees is going to snowstorm.
52 degrees going to snowstorm. That there's blizzard weather.
Who going to win in a snowstorm, Phil?
Well, look, Jordan Love's had a couple of weeks to knock off some of that rust from the injury, and he's been looking pretty good. But again, like you said, that running game is on track. And y'all know I've touted Jared Goff even last year with his play. So I got to tell you, though, I'm picking Green Bay because Green Bay has said this. They understand that Detroit isn't out to win games this year. They're out to try and embarrass you as the opposing team. And Green Bay's not about to have any of that. And look, we've seen Detroit. They're trying trick plays and just stuff to embarrass you even when they're up quite a bit in the game. So, yeah, I'm taking Jordan Love and that running game to take them out. Plus, Dobbs is acting like he has some sense now.
Who you got, Mark?
I'm taking the Lions. You know what I'm saying? Just for simple fact, and I'm sorry, guys, I'm going to say it plain and simple. I'm taking the Lions because they beat the dog shit out of my Cowboys. You understand me?
You ain't said nothing. Everybody.
I'm taking the Lions.
Okay.
You know, every man that's married knows how to treat Vance. Just ignore. Okay, baby.
All right. The next game that we're going to talk about is the Dolphins Bills. Second week, Tua has been back from off of IR. Dolphins has not looked good since Tua's been out, so that speaks volumes. But they didn't look good last week with the Dolphins. But the Bills are looking good. Coop has had 3 weeks to be acclimated pretty good in this offense of the Bills. And the Bills defense has been playing lights out, been playing pretty good. I like the Bills in this game over the Dolphins, and it's down in Buffalo. Who you got, Mark?
I think Tua should be listed on an injured reserve the rest of his football life. It's just only a matter of time. Now, I'm not trying to I'm joking about it a little bit, but he's back. He wants to play to let football be to the death of him. And I was like, when he said that, I'm like, ooh. Yeah. I feel you, but I wouldn't have said that publicly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he is going – it's only a matter of time, and I'm in a side note. It's only a matter of time until he has another concussion. It really is. He's just too light in the ass, and he's had too many. But that being said, you're taking New England to beat Miami?
No, I'm taking Buffalo to beat
I'm sorry,
Miami.
Buffalo. Excuse me, damn, Buffalo.
Yeah. They playing in Buffalo.
Right, and it should be a very chilly 55 degrees there with a lot of inclement weather, right, Vance? Um, I'm gonna
Get
go
on the
with
right game.
I'm gonna go with Miami in this one. Even though they don't want to, I'm gonna go with Miami.
Who you
I
got,
don't
Phil?
trust Buffalo. You
I
can't
think
trust
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Well, like the neuroscientist said, that Tua's issue with his concussions is because he's falling backwards and hitting his head.
And it's gonna happen. He ain't got to take a direct hit now.
Yeah. So if he could just adjust how he falls, then that would help him out. But,
Tell that defensive end when he come around the backside.
but Josh
Hey, make sure he
Allen,
falls the right way.
look, there are all of these years that they've been saying Josh Allen this, Josh Allen that. This is literally Josh Allen's year, to where you say he's in the MVP running because he's only thrown one interception last game, except for Jaden Daniels is going to actually win Rookie of the Year and MVP if they do things right. So
no, they're gonna give it to Lamar Jackson.
I'm going to have to pick Buffalo to win this game. We all know about Miami when they go into the 55-degree weather, but that's not it. I think Buffalo is just playing great play. I didn't know this was Amari's third week. I thought this was his second week.
No, it'd be third because they had a bye last week.
Well,
So
I just caught something on
Phil.
Phil.
Play if they had a bye.
No, I'm saying third week with the team. So he's been in the offense.
Yeah.
So he don't have to ask the receiver next to him what plays. But I noticed something, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You said Jaden Daniels win the MVP. You mean Baker Mayfield or Kyler Murray is not in the running for?
No, and the reason for it is because the reason that Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield won't win MVP is because, one, Baker just lost his receiving core. Two, Kyler, you can't name anybody on his team but Kyler Murray.
Because Marvin Harris Jr. is they say something ain't right with him right now.
But you can't name nobody.
Is he injured? Is he injured?
No, he's not. He's not injured. They just said that he just not playing like they thought he'll be playing.
Well, look,
they saying something ain't right.
No, I ain't going with that because I've seen them be the reason they won the last couple of games. So I don't know where they're going. Well, see, that's the problem. When you don't have team and they're saying something don't look right, the reason he's doing what he's doing is because he got the Kyler.
Oh, okay. Who you got, Vance?
Well, I just want to say something about that field where he at bull crap, because Kansas City, he ain't got a team, and Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the NFL. All right, let me keep
going. They do have a team.
Hey, here's a question for you, Vance.
Quarterback in the NFL.
They do have a team.
All right,
Vance, let me ask you a question. How is Patrick Mahomes playing very well at quarterback right now?
They winning. Yes.
That's not what I asked you.
Yes, he's
not
playing
what
good.
I asked you.
They're winning.
Okay.
He's playing good.
No, he's not.
Now he might not be picking up the stats that he's been making in the past. But they winning.
Well.
And if you're winning, they winning because of Mahomes.
Vance,
they winning because of Mahomes.
Here's again. He's not playing well. And that goes to your point about the receiving core, because it's harder when the receiving core is not.
He's still the best quarterback.
No, my bad.
He's still the best quarterback.
My bad. I got you.
And he don't have the receiving core.
I didn't say he wasn't the best quarterback.
Mark,
I didn't say he wasn't the best quarterback. I'm talking about now his struggles have a lot to do,
Mark,
with the fact of the receiving.
You have better luck.
They still winning, Mark.
I didn't say they weren't winning. They're undefeated. Nobody said they were winning. No. Nobody said any of that. The fact of the matter is, you opened your mouth and tried to sound smart and said something different.
No, I am.
And when I
stand on what I say.
Now you're not standing on what you said. You're backing off of it.
All right.
Hold on. Did I one time say that the Chiefs weren't winning? They're undefeated. Did I say they weren't winning?
No, we're talking about
so.
we're talking about the receiving core. That's what Phil was talking about.
I said to you, I just asked you, you can't answer.
I was answering
I never one time said that the Chiefs weren't winning. They're undefeated. I've never one time even hinted to say that Patrick Mahomes isn't the quarterback that he was or wasn't great before. All I said to you, to the standards of his quality play, it's been down. And maybe that's probably why they need some receivers you might have heard of that can ball a little bit. I move on. Go ahead, Phil.
I think the pickup of DeAndre Hopkins is gonna be good.
I don't know that DeAndre Hopkins is anything, because I always have a thought when people are ready to get rid of somebody too often. He's been moved too easily.
Well, I like the pickup because of the system that he don't get me wrong. I think he has declined, but I think he can be a good, serviceable receiver for Mahomes in Andy Reid's offense.
I think he'll be smart, and he'll give these young guys some veteran leadership too as well.
But he's going to do better than what I told you about how the Jets' needle was going to get moved when they picked up a certain receiver from the Raiders. I told you they'd be lucky if they got one game, maximum 2-game advantage by picking him up. And he's only proved me to be correct.
But it's not him. It's Aaron Rodgers. It's Aaron Rodgers in that run game. They need to run.
No, you don't get to go there. I told you bringing him on was not going to move the needle. And I told you, which meant that I had already seen and encompassed the whole thing, that Aaron Rodgers and he were not going to be able to connect because of Aaron Rodgers' play.
So you saying that next game, Phil, they're not going to connect. Their next game, they're not going to connect.
No. You talking about Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah. What I'm saying is that
what you
they will not connect for the victory. Let me tell you how I figured that out. One is this.
Please.
They had already played 6 games when I called you all out on that, and y'all called me everything. 6 games. They were predicted to win 10 by most pundits before the season started. That means my 1 to 2 games, that means there's only 3 games left that they had a chance, or 2.5, if you want to be specific about it, that they had the opportunity to do something. And I had covered that spread. So there was no way he could come in and move them like some juggernaut. See, because I had already run the numbers. Run the numbers, fellas. Next time you want to go up against what I'm saying.
That right there tells you. That right there tells you somebody that hadn't played the game. If you played the game, that you would know. You wouldn't have said that, brother, because you watch him. Are you watching them play? See, that's what I've been telling you about you three.
Wait a minute.
You don't have the eye test, Phil. You don't have the eye test. You stats.
I missed something.
All them brains up there.
I just got through telling you.
Look at that eye test, man. They getting it. Give Devontae a little time.
I missed something.
He ain't been playing.
They play.
With a new system. Man,
Vance, I missed something. I missed something here.
Marc is trying to help you.
From what you said.
Marc is trying to help you, Vance.
No, I'm curious.
I don't need it.
When did you play?
I played Pop Warner.
They played better together last night, and then they have.
We can go back and show letter jackets and medals.
I do think that the more they play together, the better they will get. But I still think they gotta use that run game more. They have a 2-headed monster in the run game, and they won't use it.
They gotta win. Look, for you to get to where you want it to be, they have to win a minimum of 13 games. That ain't happening.
They don't have a hard schedule. Their schedule is very favorable that they have left.
Okay. Let me know when they get to 13.
Who said they're going to win 13 games?
Why are they going to have to win 13?
For him to move the needle like you said he would, they have to win that many games.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
God.
If they make the
Phil,
playoffs,
Phil.
the needle is moved. If they make the playoff, the needle is moved.
No. For you to get what you said compared to what I had said, they'd have to win 13 games minimum.
Okay, fellas. Okay.
That's what I do, baby. Stop, Vance.
We got 4 minutes left. The NBA started. Their season has started. This second week of the start of the NBA season. Embiid has not played a single game yet for the Philadelphia 76ers. Paul George is still out.
Really, Paul George hurt? That's just so new.
And Embiid has not played a single game. They're not even playing tonight. It's
Got a gold medal though.
It's crazy.
Right.
It's,
Got that gold medal.
Look, hey, Mark, you notice Jeremiah mentioned Embiid and Paul. He didn't even bother to go with Kawhi Leonard. It's a known fact he's gonna be hurt.
Well, it would be news if Kawhi Leonard played.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. It's news if Kawhi play.
Kawhi Leonard is playing the position that he plays.
And right now you got Harden that's just doing everything he can. And it's not enough. But the season started. Who is that team? We know the Celtics is going to be up there in the Eastern Conference. We know the Celtics going to be up there. The Knicks are getting to know one another. We don't know how that's going to work with Cat because Thibodeau, he works you hard and pushes you hard.
Cat's going to get hurt.
Besides the Celtics, who is going to be those other teams that's going to be vying for a Eastern Conference championship? Let's start with you, Phil.
Nobody.
Hey, Mark, I have a good question. Is Simmons still playing, man?
Nobody.
I saw him. Hold on. I saw him running up and down the court. I did. And you know what? I didn't know because I was looking at the game with the sound down. And then I realized he was playing. You know why? Because he was right there next to the basket and he passed it to somebody else. Look, Ben Simmons in the game.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I literally did.
Okay. See, Mark said exactly what they said nationally about Ben Simmons. Still Ben Simmons. Right there at the basket and passing the ball out. But no, there's nobody else. You think Milwaukee's going to do something? Did they fire Doc Rivers?
Milwaukee just got their buzz whip. I'm going to tell you something, too. Orlando looked pretty promising, but Paolo Banchero being out right now is going to hurt.
Yeah, but that's their problem is that Paolo Banchero, he's...
Well, man,
I think the one team that has the best chance to me, shows me something that could do it, although I don't think they will, is the Pacers.
Nah, because Tyree, look.
I don't think they will. I think they're the only best team that probably.
They'll fade, yeah.
Halliburton, and I think, look, whereas the Olympics fired Tatum up for him not getting playing time, Halliburton not getting playing time had him going back to JV.
And I'll give you another team that looks, and I almost forgot. No, I was forgetting somebody. I had to look here to cheat and say it, but Cleveland's kind of coming together here.
I
don't know if they'll last the test of time.
Yeah,
I just don't like Cleveland. At that backcourt remind me too much of Portland of Lillard and McCullough. I don't like that backcourt with Mitchell and old boy, I forgot his name, and Garland. To me, they too much alike. I think you have to get rid of one of them.
Well, I don't know. I look, if there is a team I'll go with Cleveland, but Cleveland's look. I said last year I thought Cleveland would do better than what they did.
I did too.
They started that way. So if there is a team because of the height, and I got to tell you, if they can get whatever may be between them, Garland, them get it under control, and they can stay together, I think that I don't see them being, because I see two alphas powering, going at it. Whereas with McCollum now, I saw McCollum being more passive to Lillard. So I think that you can have Cleveland, either one of them ready either night to get firepower. Go, Mark.
I will say to you, Ben Simmons has started all 4 games. He started all 4 games,
and he has 2 points.
He getting 24 minutes a game, a little over, but that's half the game, and he's averaging 5.8 points a game. So he actually has shot the ball. And let's see. I'm sorry, I lost him. 4 rebounds. Oh, no. Okay, 5 assists, 5.5 rebounds. So like 4, he's doing 5, 5, 5.
If you extrapolate that out over 48 minutes, he's got a double-double.
I do like the Knicks. I just think the Knicks need time to come together and see what they're going to do.
He's shooting 58.8% from the field.
It's too early. It's too early to talk about.
That's almost 61%. No, man, let me stop at 60.
Matter of fact, hey Mark. Speaking of Ben Simmons, they getting ready to play the Chicago Bulls right now. You know, I got the NBA League Pass, so they getting ready to play the Bulls right now.
I got the two.
Balling over there, baby.
All right, let's go Western Conference.
My team is gonna be pretty good this year.
Which is the Western Conference is stacked. I think you have at least 4 or 5 teams that probably can come out the West. I do like the Thunder.
4 or 5 teams that come out the West where? To the championship?
That can compete for the Western Conference championship. That can compete. I really do. But I'm
looking at the Western Conference. Go ahead. I
like that young nucleus of the Thunder, which the Thunder is slated by a lot of analysts to come out of the West. That young nucleus of the Thunder, the camaraderie they have, and then adding Pizza Boy. I like that pickup because it gave them a veteran that they didn't have last year to calm them down when things started going crazy for them last year. I like the Pizza Boy, and then I like the pickup that they got from the Knicks. He's hurt right now, but it moves Chet back to that power forward position instead of being in the middle. So,
Jeremiah, let me correct you on something here. There's nobody playing power forward anymore. It's all stretch 4.
Okay, stretch 4, power forward, whatever. The 4th
ain't no power in that position.
Okay, the 4th spot. So I like the Thunder. Suns is looking good. They finally got a point guard in Tyus.
Man, but here's a news flash. Bradley Beal got hurt again.
When?
I just saw he
out. What happened a second ago then?
I saw somebody send a message.
Bradley Beal been playing some ball. When did Bradley Beal get hurt?
Hey, look, it was a Wizards chat line, so it could have been.
Hold it. My surprise that I saw you all's faces and you looked like that was a surprise.
What?
Bradley Beal got hurt.
I don't see any news on it though. Let me see.
You look like it was a surprise. When have you in recent years heard those words? Bradley Beal.
Well, he ain't been hurt because he been playing. Bradley Beal been playing some ball. So who do you got, Mark? Who do you got? Who you got, Mark, coming out that competing in the West besides the Thunder?
Phoenix. Hold up here. Let me see. Let me check something here real quick.
I I don't think the Nuggets gonna be there. Timberwolves, I think that trade getting rid of Cat might hurt them. Lakers, if AD keep playing, the Lakers they can push someone.
Yeah, it's true, guys. I'm sorry. On Thursday evenings, hold on. Yeah. On Thursday evening, the Phoenix Suns will be in Los Angeles to play the Clippers for the game. They could be without one of their best players, as Bradley Beal is on the injury report. The three-time NBA All-Star averaging 18 points
That was
a
last
game.
night?
That was last night.
Yeah.
I think he played last night.
Okay. His elbow is listed as questionable. Okay, that was Thursday. Okay, for Thursday.
So who you got, Mark? You said the Suns.
I like the Suns there. I think Durant's playing well enough. Booker, I think Booker can be freed up to do the things he needs to do more consistently. It helps Beal, takes a lot of pressure to Beal. I like Beal, much love to him, but Beal is a second or third star player on the team where he will flourish. And from that point, I can look at everybody else you're talking about. I get could come out the West. I can hear you, but that doesn't speak to the West being that strong to me. I don't. Who else? Houston's in fourth right now.
You got
Golden State. I don't believe in Golden State. Dallas.
You got the Mavericks that I think can do something.
Memphis is they're 3-3. I think they may pick it up a little bit. And really, 10th is Denver. And to me, it tells me that championship they won was a fluke. Like Milwaukee's.
They caught a lot of people with injuries. That year they won it, they caught a lot of people with injuries.
And then there's the clip. No, my bad. Never mind.
Because I'm a firm believer, if the Lakers would have kept going to the inside, Denver would not have made it to the championship any other games. The way they beat Denver in the bubble, they kept feeding the paint, and they wasn't shooting all them threes, and Denver could not handle it. And Denver still can't handle. Denver still can't handle when the Lakers go in the paint. But reason, come third quarter.
But when the Lakers went in the paint in the bubble, they had some guys to body up and around. They had Dwight Howard banging. And, but
Phil, even in the playoffs, when they wasn't in the bubble, when they was going in the paint, they were winning.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking. And then for some reason, you mentioned.
Yeah, but I'm saying it come third quarter for some reason. Look, they feel like they got to shoot threes and compete. When they need to trade D'Lo. If they trade D'Lo and get rid of him,
let me tell you something.
That's what they need to get rid of.
Let me tell you something. As long as my Wizards play the Atlanta Hawks,
look,
and stay away from Boston and Cleveland. Look, you know the Wizards are 2-2. You know who their 2 wins against? They did a home and home with Atlanta and beat them both times. So that's why I said if we play Atlanta, we good. But speaking of which, you talking about D'Lo, I heard this crazy rumor, and I was like, I said I would love my Wizards if they do that because we really tanking again we'll get Cooper Flag. They talking about there was a rumor talking about us trading Poole to the Lakers for D'Lo. I was like, oh man, they trying to get Cooper Flag. We definitely gonna try to get the white boy to lead us next year. So we'll see.
Hey, but the crazy thing, the Thunder has an opportunity to get even stronger if the Clippers get in the lottery and end up getting that first pick, it goes to the Thunder.
I suggest if you guys were general managers for the Lakers, not you, Van, because you don't know shit from Chinola.
I bet I pick a better squad than you got.
Okay, well you can answer this. If you had a chance to trade for Jordan Poole to give up D'Angelo Russell, do you do that?
I would.
The mere fact that you paused tells me. If you gotta go, Yeah. You're like, you know what? Let's stick with this dude. At least he was with training camp. He ain't got to move. We ain't got to worry about him changing this, being in a hotel.
I'm not taking that trade.
You get
because Jordan Poole gonna end up getting punched in the face again.
Look,
what you got, Phil?
Jeremiah, you haven't given Vance his opportunity on me to pick out.
Who you got, Vance?
The young teams. I'm gonna do like you did with in football. I'm gonna take all the young teams in the West. The youngsters.
Hey, Jeremiah, something you just gotta let pass. Let them go.
Yeah. Like the Rockets, the Grizzlies, the Thunder,
Spurs are young. You got Wemby.
The Spurs. That's
Hey, how you gonna be in San Antonio hating on the Spurs?
Because I want to go and pick 3, not 4.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I was picking 3. Sorry.
Hey, Phil. I swear to God, he forgot about the Spurs and he just
I didn't.
Admit it.
You got the Spurs ready. Come on, man. They just finally won their first game. Come on, man.
Look,
and Wemby is still light in the tail, and they got Chris Paul leading them. Stop.
Yeah.
Chris Paul will get the ball to him. If they don't,
that's why
if they don't give him a load, if they
won't be on the floor during the playoffs, he won't.
If Chris Paul don't get a load of minutes, he'll be effective for his time being in there.
Hey, did you know Wemby just scored 25 points and stuff last night?
He just did
it because of Chris Paul. Wemby's gonna have his best,
but he only scored 16 the night before.
Only 16. Only 16.
Wemby will have his best season that he's ever will have his best season this year because of Chris Paul.
Well, we'll see.
Well, he just finished up a 5x5.
So Phil, I gotta ask you because I know where Jeremiah's
against Utah,
but I understand you in San Antonio. So who you with the Spurs or the Thunder, man?
I didn't hear you, Mark.
Who are you with, the Spurs or the Thunder? No, I'm talking to Phil.
Oh.
Mr. Oklahoma boy.
Well, you know, if I'm picking,
Lord, he won't even pull for his home state team.
If I'm picking the teams out of the West,
I'm just talking about as a fan.
As soon as they pick up Kessler, the Lakers will win the championship.
Kessler Walker?
Yeah, as soon as they pick up him, they'll win the championship. I wanted them to get Sagoon out of Houston, but Houston looks like they're not going to let him go. Now, looks like they're just going to have Jalen Green to mess over. But I would tell you the way Mark, by the way, it's not even a contest. I'm the Thunder.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Oh, you know what? It just hit me. Go ahead, finish.
But the way Udoka is coaching, you can see the Rockets, even with their youth last year, and for him to he's going to build on that going this year. So they'll be somebody to reckon with. But when it all washes away, it's going to come down. There's too much turmoil in Denver. The Joker's going to get worked to death trying to do something with that team right now. So I can tell you right now, it's the Thunder, the Lakers, the Suns, and I'll give Ime Udoka his.
I don't think I think Houston's going to be fun.
The Mavericks are going to round out my five.
I think Houston will be fun to look at, but they're not a solid team. This was years ago.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I was at work coming back. I was coming back. Ran into Charlie Wilson. It's the first time I met him. He was cool. We were waiting on bags. And I was watching the game, and I was like, it was a playoff game. And I thought he was a Thunder fan. I said, no, I'm a Grizz fan. But I'm like, he ain't pulling for the home state team, man. Charlie, last name Wilson.
Yeah.
Some people got,
Yeah. Well,
Good man, Charlie. Good man, Charlie.
I ain't mad. He said hi to me. Do you understand that?
So,
Okay. I met two
My dad
of
was
the
in the
three
military,
Gap Band.
so
I met two of the three Gap
it wasn't
Band
no choice
members.
for the home team.
yeah, I bet you didn't meet them in the same locker room.
I sure didn't. Hey, I was on the cruise.
In the same
I was
dressing
performing
room.
with them. Did I tell you that story?
Yeah, but I
on a
bet you
cruise.
wouldn't meet them in the same dressing room.
No, I'm saying I was on a cruise performing. It was me. I was opening guy, opening and bringing people up. So it was me. DC Curry was on there. Boys to Men's first night. And then was the last night. The last night was in Vogue. Gap Band was the third. We went to Aruba. And the dressing room, I couldn't go in. It was one dressing room. That's why I met his brother, the one that wear the hat and play the guitar. Well, I mean, one of the brothers with that play the guitar, not the one that wears the big hat, but the other one that plays the guitar. They called it Charlie's dressing room. I said, "Ain't that band's dressing room?" They were all out here. They didn't want nobody in Charlie's dress. I said, "So you're right. Nah, damn sure they need him in the dressing room."
And the crazy, they brothers.
Yes,
brothers.
that's the whole point, Jim. They brothers. I said,
Brothers
you can't
and
go in the
cousins.
Charlie's dressing room. I said, ain't that the Gap Band dressing room? Go ahead, Phil.
So,
Rick James.
No,
But all right,
no,
Phil.
I'm
What you got,
finished.
Phil?
I gave the five I'm looking at. Really, like the Rockets are just that up and coming. I just like their coaching. But I got to throw the Mavericks in there. Of course, the Lakers. I
I don't trust the Mavericks. I can't trust Luka. I ain't trusting Luka.
The Suns.
Luka is very talented. I don't trust him as a team player.
No. How do you gain weight during the season? That's Luka.
Very easy.
How do you gain weight during
Well,
the
you
season?
eat well. You eat well. Because he ain't really running up and down the floor like he lose weight.
He gets free
well and
concession stand food.
He's eating and trotting. That's what he doing.
He eat the pretzels. He eat all that bad stuff, man. So,
all right, fellas. Come on, Jeremiah.
All right,
Take it
fellas.
home.
Hey, fellas, we had a good show today. A lot of interesting conversation.
despite Vance.
Vance always keeps us on our toes with craziness, because you got to try to figure out what Vance is talking about all the time.
We don't have to figure it out. We don't have to figure it out.
When people go back and watch this, they're gonna say, "Boy, I see."
Well, let me put a disclaimer in here.
Too.
People, I know you think Vance can't be real. He is.
He is. They're eating the pets. They are eating the pets.
All right, y'all. Good show back. We'll see y'all next week, same time, same place. Drone's Big Dog Pick Show on TAAN TV, the African American Network. African American Network. We have a local feel and a global reach. And
global reach, Vance.
And bro, man is still searching for that sandwich.
He is, though.
Sandwich places can you? He ain't searching for no sandwich, man. He having a good time eating sandwiches. Yeah. He eating sandwiches, dog. I'm gonna call Reggie. I'm gonna tell her, dude, you ain't searching for no sandwich, man.
Look, Reg is like, I got a way to get a free meal. I'm gonna hold it.
We're back. That's right, The King, written, produced, and directed by the Danielle Gully, is happening December 14th with 2 showings, one at 3 p.m. and another one at 7:30 p.m. This year will be at the Summit Church. That's 2575 Summit Church Road in San Antonio, Texas. Now, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, that's all right. Don't worry about it, because we got you. Go ahead and go online to daniellegully.com to make sure you get what you need, because we need to make sure your face is in the place. We love you, and we'll see you there.
Hey, man, her voice was annoying.
You know what?
Hey everyone, Trent Brightson here, GOTV co-director for Blacktop, Texas. Texas is home to the most Black people and the most registered Black voters. The black vote in Texas is powerful. It influences policies that affect everything from reproductive freedom, access to affordable health care, housing that matters, and a justice system that works for everyone, regardless of your income, race, or background. When we Black Texans vote together, we win.